420, let's get it.
From the concrete where the hustle's truly rooted to the cannabis, yeah, you know we executed it. Talking beans to greens and everything in between. Got the whole underground locked on the stream. It's day one in live 420, your host for the night. Lighting up the discussion, making sure the future's bright. So tune in live, let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, tune in live, let's ride.
What it do? It's that boy Day One with A1 Farms, guys, and we back up in the building with another one of these amazing shows. Now for YouTube, this is a scientific documentary, educational purposes only. This live is for those purposes. Any music that is played during this live is for those particular reasons only. If you're not 18 and up, please leave the live now. You are no longer welcome. Now we got that out the way. Hope you're having a good one. It's your boy Day One with A1 Farms. JDZ should be pulling up pretty soon. And then I'll put the link up, and then we had the rest of the community kicking it and coming in as usual. But I hope you're having a good Thursday. I've been watching some football. Yeah, I had Thursday night football game on, watching the Browns and the Patriots do their thing. But nothing major, you know what I'm saying? But now into what we love to do, which is talk about the cannabis, talking about the culture, talk about what's going on. Yeah. Let me get this link situated. Let me get me situated, y'all. Nope. Good to see you, Gangsta Grower. Good to see you. Sneaky Delicious as always. Appreciate y'all. All right, let me get this link up. Like I said, JD should be pulling up soon. Still dealing with my phone issue. Let's see if I can get this linked up enough.
Amazing job, Lucy. I love you. Good job. Fantastic. Entire Bash High School choir right there. Also, Lucy, I love the grade. It's still going on right now. So it's like halftime.
Oh, Levels is live. I forgot Levels be going live right now. I'm gonna have to tap in and check him out. Let's go here. Let's go to my channel. All right, there we go. Got that pinned into the Chizat. Yeah, hope y'all having a good one. Like I said, there's a few people going live. You know what I'm saying? We live. I think Bass Drop Keys was live not too long ago. We got Levels is live right now, and I'm sure we got a restream on us right now as well. So we know how that goes. But it's all good. Man, I've been relaxing, watching some football. I didn't even smoke yet. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Smoke something. Yep. So if y'all joined back in late last night with Joe and JD's channel, I did come back and, I finished harvesting the rest of my plants. Today I got to do some cleanup. Clean up my tent, wipe it down with alcohol. And I'm going to be transferring most of my stuff that's in veg will go into, or everything in the 1 gallons will go into flour. I'll be mixing up some nutrients today. I'll be mixing up. Let's see. So since we're going into bloom, I got my rice hulls, I got my worm castings, I got my 284. I also have my pumice. So I'll be doing like a mix of getting everything nutrients to get ready to go in the flour, and also make sure it has good aeration and all that good stuff. Intrapre and comics, good to see you. So yeah, that's what's gonna be going on today. Yeah, maybe I'll let y'all see my mistress, see how she's doing. She needs to be watered today. And that's Bayou Diesel. She's doing really good. I cannot complain. You know, I'm loving the way she's growing. Yeah, she's looking really good. So we got some potentials. We got some nice blue cindos growing really good. You know what I mean? Actually get bigger than what I, was expecting them to get, because I wasn't planning on keeping them in veg for too long, because I'm doing this to get flower from the blue cindo so I can see what that flower looks like, tastes like, with a few different phenos. And I have a couple other phenos that I'm using to do my clones. So again, I have to take all my clones, put them in some solo cups, and then they will go into my veg tent. I have to get them acclimated from out of the cloner into the 4x8 tent in solo cups. Got to change some lights over, taking my 800-watt light over and bringing it into my other 4x8. So essentially I'll have 1,000 watts per tent for my veg tent and my flower tent. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. Besides shooting shit, doing what we do always. If anybody's out there that want to show their grow, if you got seedlings, you got a garden that's got veggies, if you got a light and it's outdoors, if it's dark and you got light, hey, you're more than welcome to come up, kick it, show your plants, or even just shoot the shit, smoke something, chill, ask questions if you got concerns. I'm sure we have a lot of people out into the chat that are very knowledgeable. I'm sure we'll have some people up on the panel that is knowledgeable. I'm not saying that I'm not knowledgeable, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I can't answer everything, and sometimes I can't answer it at all. You know what I'm saying? So uh that's why we lean on the community. We lean on each other. You know what I'm saying? You know. I know there's people out there that's gonna bang on people for not knowing certain things, but that's not what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't banging on you because you don't know this or that. We're here to educate you, and I'm here to learn my damn self. So let's all stay positive. Let's all do what we do. We all love growing. We all love the cannabis. We all love the culture. You know what I'm saying? So shit, let's kick it. Let's kick it and smoke something. I get some music playing here in a minute. I do need to get me some more. Well, fuck it. I don't need to get me some more. I need to just start fucking washing, man. Fuck. I still haven't did no washing yet. And I got all this material I need to wash. I'll get it done. I've been putting a clone of each variety outside to stress test. Okay. I'm indoors, like to know how plant. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up. You know, I know THC Garage. Shout out to THC Garage. That's something that he does. He always likes to take a plant. Say if he has a plant that was indoors, he likes to take a cut of it outdoors to see how it grows, and vice versa. If he had a cut or something that was predominantly outdoors, he likes to bring it indoors to see how it grows. But yeah, it's awesome to do that, to see how the plant's going to grow indoor versus outdoor. So absolutely, I'm going to be doing some tests myself with the clones. Let me go back up to the top. So I'm going to be doing some testing because, I do hang my plants with the roots. And I haven't did this test by testing clones, two of the same clones from the same plant in the same grow space, same everything. You know what I mean? So there's a few things that I'm going to be trying. I'm going to be trying the root grow. I'm going to be harvesting some of the blue cindo and some of the other clones without roots, and I'm going to keep roots on some of them when I dry them. I want to see if that has any effect on it. Like I believe it does, but I haven't got I haven't been able to do a concrete test with clones. It's only been seedlings, different cultivars, so you don't get that good of a result as far as to see what is what. But yeah, we'll be doing that. I'll be doing some stripping, like I'll be doing some Swazian on some clones, and leaving some without doing any Swazian. I'll be having some tops, some that are topped, some are not topped, and these will be the same. Like I said, they will be the same variety, same clone coming from the same cut and everything. So we'll be able to get a really good general idea of if some of these things actually really, really work, which I do think they work. But to get concrete evidence, this is the way we got to do it. So yeah, I'll be doing some testing too. It's always dope to do some testing, guys, and check out what your plants do. Stress test them. Overlighting. Light stress. Cold, hot, especially when you're testing. So yeah, I'm for all of that. Hope you get some good results, some good resilient plants out there. Hey, love. Yep. So yeah, do the same kind of information. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about getting information, you know what I'm saying? Like when I tried doing this stuff, when I first started doing the roots and doing some of these stress techniques, I wasn't able to get accurate information because I wasn't doing clones. Yeah, and a lot of people be banging. How can you get results if you're using two different seeds? They're different, or two of the same seeds, but they grow different. They all that stuff. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna do these tests with clones, not for anybody else, just for me though. I want to know if it works, if I really do see a big difference. I believe I see a difference. But like I said, doing it with two of the same things, that's the way to do it. So I was on day 3 of week 1 of flower and day 23 of flower lighting on 23. Okay. That's heavy growth. Okay, I see it. So I know levels them, they like to do the Swazi the day before a flower or 3 days before flipping the flower or 2 days, something of that nature, strip them and then flip them a couple days later. And then day 21 or week 3, the beginning of week 3, go ahead and strip them again and then clear everything off from the bottom underneath the trellis if they're using a trellis. So I'm going to be doing some Swazian too as well. Just checking it out to see how it works. I've done it before I have not done a Swazi before because I had the interpretation that a Swazi was just doing a heavy defold before flipping. But really, Swazian is taking off all fan leaves from the plant and even some of the smaller ones, but mostly removing all fan leaves from the plant and letting it go from there. So I have never GTU 908. What's up, GTU 908? Appreciate you tapping in with us. But like I said, I haven't done anything that's just straight up with the clone. So that's why I'm gonna start doing it now. JD in the motherfucking field, man.
What's good, family? Chilling, man. Ready for another good one?
As always. We just talking about doing some testing with clones, doing some of the things that I've been doing, but now doing a clone and not doing a clone, doing like I said, I was just saying I'm gonna do some stripping, like I'm gonna do some swazing of the clones of one clone and not the other. I'll do some topping of one clone and not the other. I'll do
I was talking about yesterday.
Just piggyback on some of that stuff. But being able to get some concrete evidence as far as what it did and how much better did it become, how much more frostier did it become, did the buds become, just we'll have concrete evidence for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and it's for fun too, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think none of these, what I'm trying to say is I don't think none of these techniques are bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're bad at all. I just think that it's to what you're doing and what you want to do,
right,
the type of results that you possibly can get. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to do all these things and try them out with these clones.
It's all, like we said, pros and cons and all techniques, man. It's your job to find out what they are for you.
Yeah, because I could do it to be like, you know what, I really don't like the way the Swazi one came out. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that I didn't depot came out like blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll be able to see that and do that and get some, really good information. Ultimately it's about the smoke. Ultimately about the smoke.
Give a quick chat roll call, man. What up, Gangster Grow? Sneaks, my girl. Nope. What up? What else we got? Entropy and Comics. What up, my brother? Good to see you again, man. What else we got? Okay.
So
GTU, what up, man?
Nope. Okay, let me see. Like I said, I would never do that. I would never do that to a plant I've topped things before, but there's no need to do either, in my opinion. What do you mean, no need to do either? What?
I think you're talking about Swazian.
Swazian? Oh, okay. So, man, I love to try Swazi. Nope. Okay, I see you. I mean, yeah, I don't think that it's
Just try it.
necessary. You know
Ain't
what I'm
nothing
saying?
stopping you but you, man. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
stopping you but you.
but I'll do the experiment because this is how you make yourself get self a better grower by making mistakes or maybe finding something that nobody's seen before. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. You know, absolutely. Freaky Nugs, what's going on? Now, some of these techniques that I do is some things that I've read back that I've seen people doing.
What up,
Some,
GTU? I just subbed up to you, bro. Good to see you on the show, man.
yep, and I'll make sure I sub up to you as well. You know, is to just to use some of these techniques that I've been using. And like I said, I've been using some of these techniques like before I went into my last grow with letting everything just go naturally, doing a little bit of default. Other than that, before that, I did do the Swazi. Well, I keep saying Swazi, but it wasn't a Swazi because I did not take all the leaves off. I just took I just took a lot of the leaves off, not all of them. But yeah, it's all to see, how the plant grows with
Freaky
those
Nugs,
techniques.
what up, bro?
More cross. I mean, is it more flavorful? You know what I'm saying? And these are all just things to try. I'm not saying that that you got to go do this, but I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it, but I just haven't did it with clones, two of the same clones. So that's why I'm going to try to see how they actually work and see if there's a big difference between the two. But I need a like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of us up here don't use pesticides, so be right there with you. Well,
Yep,
not
no
any synthetic,
pesticide.
not any synthetic stuff, We'll use
Let me get a
probably
light.
natural pest deterrents. No Roundup though.
It's not. I feel that shit. I mean, I don't mind cooking, baby.
You don't. I mean, we'll probably still do that.
Sweet.
I mean, I'll cook it as later.
Yeah.
Yeah, pesticides, less than 30 parts per million in my system. Oh, yeah. That's cool, Entropy. I'd love to see you grow one day, man. I don't know if you all make videos. I mean, I think I checked out your page. You do a lot of comic videos. I don't know if you do any grow videos.
Yeah, it was good. So quickly, a quick announcement, guys, for next week. So next week is my wife's birthday. So I won't be on live. I won't be on live. Sunday will be be the last live until Thursday. So I won't be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll come back on Thursday and I'll be back. But I'm gonna take a few days off, and me and the wife are gonna be doing some things for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure that she's got my undivided attention.
Yes, sir. No doubt,
So yeah,
man. Happy birthday
so
to the
yeah,
wife, man.
yeah. Happy early birthday, JD said, baby.
Thank you.
Said thank you. So yeah, so Sunday we'll have another glitch show Sunday, and then I'll take a little break. I'll be popping in if you're still going live, JD. I'll be popping in here and there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll hold it down for the people, man. But peace, Entropy, man. It was good seeing you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate
You
you
enjoy the
coming and
rest of your
tapping in
night.
with us. See here.
Okay, no doubt, Entropy. Can't wait for it, man. Wish you nothing but success, man.
Fly live.
Fly live, what up, brother? Fly live 585 in the
That's what's
building.
up. Entropy and comics. Yeah, keep us updated, man. Definitely keep us updated. Definitely want to support. I mean, I want to support anybody that's in the community that's doing their thing. I want to support them. You know what I mean? If there's a way I can support, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like I was saying, I got a lot of work to do still. I got to still finish cleaning out my tent. And get some alcohol. Well, I got alcohol to wipe it all down, rewire up everything because I purchased a new, have more outlets. But I'm gonna be wiring everything up to go on top of the tent instead of having my wires and stuff in the tent. I'm gonna have it on top of the tent so I can have more room and stuff in there. I'm gonna get it right so I don't have to change it up anymore. And I'll just leave it like this. I'll leave this set up like this, with the 1,000-watt, 1,000 watts per tent. All right, let me get some music playing, y'all. Let me get my sound card turned on and get everything situated. Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting the same thing we got, but adding more tenders on the side.
So can you get the remember we looked at that like a platter really see if they got five waffles.
Be right back, y'all. We get something to drink.
Yeah, the spicy one was really good too, babe. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm gonna order some fries to go on the side.
Yeah, I think we need to do that too as well.
Level 1 denoise off. Original sound.
Check. There we go. Yeah, boy, let's get it. Ooh. All right, let's get some music playing. Man, I can't wait till I get my phone. All right, love. Let's just play this. Yeah. Happy birthday, Miss Daly. Yeah, you did spell it right. You spelled it right, Sneaky. Babe, Sneaky Delicious says, "Happy birthday, Miss Daly."
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sneaky.
She says, "Thank you, Sneaky." I might have to do something for you, babe. I'm gonna have to do like a birthday something for you, on live or something. Let's I don't know, man. I gotta do something. But man, chat, man, I appreciate y'all being here, man, rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, we always
said
having a
next
good show
Thursday, right?
every day. So, huh?
So it's this Thursday coming up.
No, her birthday's Tuesday,
Oh, Tuesday.
the
Okay.
1st. So that's why on Sunday be the last live, until Thursday. Yeah, she's a Virgo first. So it's crazy because my wife's birthday is on the 1st, my dad's
Mhm.
birthday is on the 3rd, and then my daughter's birthday is on the 12th.
Mhm. My daughter's
Yeah.
birthday is on the 1st of July.
Oh, is
My
that right? Okay.
firstborn. Yeah, my firstborn.
Yeah, yeah. So happy birthday to all the September birthdays out there and all the August birthdays that I didn't say happy birthday to.
Hey, no, walk on, bro, Jen.
New in the building. Yep.
Yeah,
So I think when I start working in there in the studio, I will bring my computer in and just leave it up while I'm working. So I do got a lot of
you
work to do.
still.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, you still. What you doing in there? You still trimming or cutting
No, no, no,
down?
no, no. Everything's hung up. Everything's hung up. I finished that last night with you with you, and then
You up potting?
I gotta take all the clones and put them into solos, and then I'm transferring everything in the flower or in the veg tent, or at least all the blue sindel, everything in the 1 gallons are gonna go into the flowering tent, and then I'm going to mix them up, put some pumice, rice hulls, worm castings, and 284, and a little bit of builder soil complex, and I'm gonna feed them and mix that up, and then water them with some stash blend and a little bit of rice water, to give them, to give them a little bit of start because they're a little bit hungry, and I didn't want to give them no, like I said, veg food because they're getting ready to go into bloom. And I've been giving them just rice water and stash blend here and there to keep them maintained. But now they're hungry, they're ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? So, and just to start off,
You know?
you know what I'm
That's just
saying?
what we just
Just
talking
to
about,
start it off, is I might even do a very, very little bit of beastie blooms. I know beastie blooms is
That's ready for
not supposed to be
transplant
done.
already.
So, oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that yet. I got glacier rock dust as well. So yeah, so that's all they're getting, And normally I would mix it in a big tub tote and do it, but that's normally when I'm up potting, since I'm just gonna be top dressing and adding in. So I'm just do it that way though. So they're gonna stand in 1 gallons though. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessary for me to move them to the 3 gallons for what I'm trying to do. The plants are already
You
getting
flowered
big.
in the 1 gallon before, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And the plants are
How
way
was
bigger now than they were before that I had them. The fast buds.
how was when you flowered the first time in them? How was like how did
Well,
didn't
I
you
veg
felt
for 8 weeks. And they were good. They grew good. I got a lot of good bud off of it. You know what I'm saying? But and it was the fast buds grow. So wait, no, what's the fast buds? Which one did I do in the 1 gallons? Might have been the fast buds, the other one, but I got a good amount of green off of it, and it was quality
Simple
weed too
Bros,
as
what
well.
up, bro?
What's up,
Welcome to
Simple
the
Bros?
show.
New in the building, slapping folks. Let's see. Let's turn this down. Yeah, but I can't wait to get everything over because I am going to use my scrub net for these, even though I kind of don't want to. Because I like the fact that I can walk in there and I can move around without having to duck underneath the net and do all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still debating though. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to, keep everything. I don't want everything to stretch too tall, which I don't think it's going to. You never know because I do have a Panama Red cross in there with the Acapulco, and that Panama Red is a fucking bitch, tall motherfucking big girl. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's why I
and
started
I
planting
know,
my Afghan Durbans early because I seen how big they got and growing old and how they get all these
yes.
bitches early.
So what I'm going to do with my Durbans is that I'm actually going to do some clones from when I pop the Durbans. I do some clones, and then veg them, or then flour them real quick just to see how much of a stretch they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Because I know the last time I was growing the Panama Red, I was feeding too much
So you
nitrogen.
said you're gonna take the clones and just run them straight 12-12? What you saying?
Root them as soon as they root. Put them in put them in a 1 gallon and just flour them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my whole movement was going to be like, okay, 14 days in the cloner, in the aeroponic cloner. I didn't think they were going to clone that fast. You know what I'm saying? Or root that fast, to have big roots and start actually growing that fast. I was thinking, okay, give me a week to start seeing some roots, and then another week for them to get, start really expressing those roots. And then at that point, they go right into the one or the solos, and then I'll veg them for a little bit and then flip them into the 1 gallons and then flour them. So, but now that I got exponential growth on the roots, 5 days sooner, that kind of, when the clones are growing like that, and they start hitting that top, see, some of them are already bending down because they started growing too high. You know what I mean? I just need everything to go.
Right now, man. Your OG smell like how my OG smell like right now.
What that smell like though?
Funk.
Which one is that?
Fruit. Funk, gas, and fruit.
I'm telling you,
This
man.
This is the earthier one. So this one ain't got that much fruitiness on it.
That's the Mexican IBL OG4.
Yeah, Mexican IBL.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The more that motherfucker in that jar, I'm telling you, bro, that shit gets more fire and it smells better.
But that phenotype, the first jar, it got like a more moister, you know what I'm saying, bud. With a more fruitier gas.
So is it more greeny? Is it more green? Is that one more green? Because I have one that's a little bit more green and one's a little bit more darker.
Same exact color.
Because the two phenos I had,
you know what? This one's a little bit darker than this other one. I'm finding the more earthier one. I'm finding is a lot more. Look a little bit lighter.
My earthier one is a little bit darker. And then my other one is a little bit OG-ish.
I would try to put them in the camera, but with this lighting, man, it ain't gonna show, right?
Yeah, it ain't gonna show. I'm just trying to, because these are all my smalls, because I'm out of all my big buds, you know what I mean? People loved it. But I still got some smalls in here that I can see the two different phenos, you know what I mean? Let me see.
I'm definitely running this strain back.
Man, I popped all of mine.
You're gone already?
I popped all of my beans.
Oh, you popped all of them?
Yeah, I popped them all.
Yeah, I should.
You'll be able to see. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this is a little bit different. A little bit different pheno right here. It's
at least 10 left.
A little bit looser, but it's greener. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Versus this one right here, which is denser and a little bit more orangey hairs and tannish, shall I say?
Okay, so you had two different phenols. I thought you only had one.
No, I had two phenos.
Oh, okay.
Two phenos, yeah. Two phenos.
They both got that funk on them, man. But like I said, the other one is like a little bit more sticky, got a little bit more fruit to it. The other earthy one is a straight OG.
I can start chopping up meat. Right?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
I want to chop a piece of
Some
just not too chunky. This is a small
you just harvested the albus. You just harvested the albus, right?
Yeah, harvest the albus, yep.
2 of them.
Yeah, two big cans. I mean, because it's not that big of me. I think the one will be fine to get to just in case. But yeah, I did harvest the albus. Albus was one of the ones that I thought was going to be done a little bit early because of just looking at it. But when I checked the trichromes of it, it was just the same as the rest of them. About 3 to 5% amber, and the rest was just all milky. So I gave it like another day. You know what I mean? So whatever happened between that 2 days that I checked the trichromes and took them down. I was in the right zone. I was in that Goldilocks zone, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was trying to please my boy Sauce by letting these go as long as I possibly could let them go. You know what I mean? But like I said, that Sugar Black Rose, that one that was in the back, it was just too ready. You know what I'm saying? It was just too ready. You know what I mean? And I didn't want it to start over degrading and turning into too much CBN.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. After a while, they started breaking down the different compounds.
What is in the albus? Yeah, I could find out what's in the albus. Where's my? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, pepper. Seasoning salt if we have seasoning salt. Let's see. Okay, so the Albus, which I still got the pack right here, so y'all don't think I'm just telling some bullshit. It's OZ Kush Cake times Black Denali.
Oh.
Yeah, OG Kush Cakes times Black Denali.
So now you have to go to see what the hell the Black Denali got in it.
Yeah, you gotta see what Black
OG
Denali
Kush
had.
Cake is self-explanatory.
Yeah. And then let's see, what does the Slumper have in it? So the Slumper OG is OG 18 times
Oh, shit.
Slumper
Mikey in the
times
building.
PM times
Go
AM.
ahead, mod up Mikey, day one. What up, Mikey?
Oh, Mikey, let me get my mod real quick. Yeah.
Eclipse tonight at 12. Yeah. It's an eclipse tonight. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's a little small eclipse tonight, bro. I was watching Monday night or Thursday night football, and they was showing a little bit of it.
Okay. I don't be knowing this shit at all. I do not be tapped into no type of like mainstream media at
Damn,
all.
Guerrero Grosso is on this late?
Chris on right now? Big up to Chris, man.
Yeah, he on right now. He must have switched his time. Because I haven't seen him during the day because I be at work when he's normally on. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, man. Mikey's the same type of show like my show, man. Feel free to hit that link, come up, smoke, show you, whatever you want to do, man. It's your world.
Yeah.
It's your world.
Let's see, we got tortillas.
Yeah, that blueprint. You talking about day ones or mines? Who you talking about, gangster bro?
What do you say?
Talking about day one, he grew it out of harvested his. I'm just mine's is babies right now, but they some big babies.
Which one's he talking about? Oh, the blue creme? Yeah.
I don't know if he's talking about yours or my grow right now. I don't know which one he talking
he must
about.
be talking about yours because yours is the one growing right now. Mine's been smoked, harvested.
Harvested, buds.
Bro, I wish I had more of that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit, bro. That shit was it smoked the same every time you smoked it, bro. You got the same high. You got the same effect. It never went away. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I'm tired of this. It was like, damn. Damn. It's like, you know, when that motherfucker hits so hard and you want to tap it out, but you like, that's how it was, bro. That should be good, bro. I miss that shit. That's how I'm glad you got it.
Uncle Lado D grows 408
Uncle D, what's happening, OG? You know what I'm saying? We got all the real ones in here tonight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to
the chat. You too, Unc.
Yep. But I do got a few more seeds of these, though. You know what I mean? Of the Slumper OG, the Albus. I got a couple more seeds. I didn't pop them all. But the one that they gave me a Kevlar Kisses on top of that. So I bought the Albus. They gave me the Slumper for free, and they gave me Kevlar Kisses for free. But the Kevlar Kisses,
none of the Kevlar Kisses, they didn't pop, or they just
none
of them didn't. No tails, no nothing.
I mean, I honestly, I really can't remember. I think it might have popped, but it died like soon as I put it in. It just yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I only did a few of them. Let me see what I got left of this. I mean, the seeds wasn't the best looking seeds. You know what I'm saying? The seeds were really little. You know what I'm saying? The seeds are really little, and they weren't the best looking seeds. They were free seeds, so I can't complain. They weren't dark. They're not that dark at all. They don't really have much lines on them. They're just well, I see the line. I mean,
they look like some tester iffy seeds. You mean?
Yeah, tester seeds. You know what I'm saying?
If these bitches pop, they gonna be fire type.
Yeah, I got two more, bro. And I'm saving them because I really want to pop these. You know what I'm saying? The Kevlar Kisses. Let me see if it tells me what's on the Kevlar Kisses.
That was before you got your under canopies and the brighter lights and all that?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Wait. When did I start the Albus and shit? Yeah, because I had this. I started this. Let's see. No, I purchased these before I got the lights, the under canopy lights, and the side lighting.
Yeah, what up, bro?
Fifth in the building.
Oh, gas house, Zooted, smoking on some V-Lock and OG. I never heard of none of that. I heard OG, and I heard of G-Lock. What is
Oh,
G-Lock?
he said he saw it on the site. He can't decide. Hey, man, they got so many flavors over there, bro. But if you want something that you know is going to be good, I grew it. The blue crim and the blue ras time plutonian is really good. They have a whole line dedicated to the plutonian, the blue ras time plutonian. So, you know, any of those is really, you know, I fucks with, you know what I mean? Because I popped them, you know what I mean? But like I said, I did the Albus, I did the
What about
Slumper.
Pistol with
They have,
Carbon
they have a
Fiber,
bunch of
Blue
shit,
Ras?
bro. They have a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I think you just said that, right?
Yeah, carbon fiber times blue ras. Yep. Blue ras time plutonian. Yep. That's right. Yep. That's absolutely right. Kevlar kisses.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. We know for
And
sure that blue crim get frosty. If you like frosty
uh,
strains, man, that blue crim.
it get frosty from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those strands from when you start seeing that crown with that first say week 2 going into week 3, you're already frost is already kicking up. You already see it on the leaves, on some of the fan leaves. Like it kicked in super early.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to
I was
go back
very
to them and
impressed.
find something else I want to get because I haven't really
Very impressed
grown
by
any
those
candy
flowers.
flavors. Everything that I've grown is been kind of fruity. The old gas. No, my bad.
Yeah, the blue
I
Tony look
haven't
good too,
grown any
man. I was
candy.
just the
I
blue
want to
crim
grow
just stood
some
out.
candy flavors. So I'm gonna look into Bay Area because I know they have a lot of good candy flavors that have some potency to it. And that's the whole reason why I crossed the Crescendo times Blue Ras time plutonian F2. So I can get that potency along with a little bit of flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is free, bro. So yeah, you know, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Blue
can't go
Lobster,
wrong.
man. I heard about the Blue Lobster too.
Yep. I heard about Blue Lobster too. Yep.
That's supposed to be like
And
a
let me go look
Florida
outside to
strain.
see if I can see this eclipse and see what it looked like.
Yeah, hell yeah. I know Endo always outside. I didn't know he out there.
Marlene,
Hey kids, y'all want to come see the eclipse?
Both of them
Look
just
at the eclipse real quick, guys.
Yeah, man. That blue crim, man. Check out Day One's growing with the blue crim. Came out real
I'll be right
frosty.
back. I'm gonna show the kids the eclipse
Yeah,
real
no
quick.
doubt. I hold it down. Came out real frosty. The Plutonian it looked good too. Like the buds are real bulky, but it's just that blue crim has that bag appeal on it that I like. It stood out to me visually. You know, only us looking, we can only get the visuals. So you know, I know that Day One he actually got to experience it, smell it, feel it, all that. So I can only go off the look. Off the look, blue crim, man, definitely look like a winner. Growing it now, man, just young with little stem rags. It's smelling good too. Man, you don't know what another strain I'm going right now that smells super good right now, super young and veg. Is the Twin Peaks times Panama Red, man. That shit an early veg right now. The little stem rub on that smells super gassy, just like a vegetative gas. Like it's just real. It's real distinct, but it's funky. I'm like, damn, what the hell? You'd be like, oh, okay, I see what he was talking about with this shit. I can only imagine how the flower's gonna smell once I get in the flower, man.
Dr. Lee B, what's happening? So yeah, it looks pretty dope out there now, guys.
Big up the THC garage, man.
Hell yeah,
Panama
man.
Red Times, Twin Peaks is definitely smelling like the winner. Very, very early.
It was good. Yeah, I've been hearing about the blue. Oh, that's the rooster sauce. Yeah, I've been hearing about that blue lobster though too as well.
Yeah, man. I definitely didn't know about it, Mikey. Appreciate you dropping that info. Dr. Levy, what
Yeah,
up?
man, appreciate it, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Like I was seeing it earlier, but it hadn't did much. You know what I'm saying? But now it's pretty much almost fully covered. So it's pretty dope. They're able to see a little bit of the redness on the bottom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Let me
dope.
go look right
Shout out
quick,
to you,
man.
man.
Everybody
Appreciate
looking.
it. Hey, might as well go look at it, man. It's dope. We got clear skies tonight too. So, hell yeah. Let's see what else I got in the seed vault. Okay, so these are the other crosses that I did not plant yet. Let me see. I have a few of them. Where they at? If you want to feature the nigga, did you say that? Where you at? I know there's another one in here. Oh shit. So y'all remember the other day I was telling y'all about what it was? I think it was permanent marker cross with the E85 that I had got from the seed bank, but somebody had gave them these seeds, said they crossed this and that. They also had some Raz Kush seeds that they had crossed, and I forgot all about these. And I got a few of these Raz Kush seeds in here. I forgot that they had them. These ain't my crosses though. I didn't do that. Where's it at? No, I got another one up in here. Where is your ayat? Oh, there it is, right there. I knew there was another one. Now, this was these seeds right here that I'm about to show y'all. Where's the other bad guy? All right. These seeds right here from 2012. So these seeds right here, it's a bunch of seeds.
Yeah, right. It do look dope, man. I do like little spaceship like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I crossed what's on here? Skywalker OG, which is a male, and Juicy Fruit, which is a female. I crossed those two and got a bunch of seeds from it. But the one thing that I didn't do, I was so new at this, I have grown these out before, but I got a lot of males. You get like
Which one? Which one you talking?
this is the Skywalker OG cross with the Juicy Fruit female that I call Juicy
I think
Sky.
talking about the first ones you was doing.
Yeah, the testers that I very, very first did that I crossed back in the day, you know what I'm saying, that I just held on to. Like I said, I did grow this out, but like I said, it was a lot of males to females. So I had like fucking 7 males and like two females, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I possibly could have been wrong too, because I was at the beginning of getting back going, trying to understand this again back when I got started. But then I also had a Vortex female, and then I crossed that with the Skywalker male. Now these all started from bag seeds of some fucking fire that I had, bro. The Skywalker OG was straight fire. Vortex straight fire. Juicy Fruit straight fire. It's from back in that old, like not olden days. This is from the early like 2007, 2008-ish, around those times, you know what I'm saying? That I had just bagged these seeds and kept them, and it was some fucking fire though, you know what I mean? But some of the crosses that I did that I barely got a few seeds of, like I did Blue Raz, and I caught the Blue Raz Competonian F2, which is from Bay Area Cannabis Seed Co. I crossed that with a Panama Red, So I got about 10 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 11 seeds came out of the little clone for that. And then I had another small little clone. I remember those clones I did, you know what I'm saying, that I budded right away. I
You
did
crossed the blueprint with auto, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I got that in the closet, and I'm still shifting through seeds. But I got a whole bunch of seeds of that too as well. I keep forgetting about that one. But yeah, so I also did the
Yeah, that'd be dope if you could find a fast flower and blue cream in there. Shit, that'd be dope.
Man, hell yeah, that would be. But I did the Acapulco Gold, crossed that with the Crescendo from THC Garage, or the Crescendo times Guerrero Blaster. So I did that, and I only got 5 seeds out of that. And that was just this little small clone. And then I did the Cav Sour, and I crossed the Cav Sour with the Panama Red, and I got about 10 seeds from that. Yeah, about 10 seeds from that. Those are all crosses that are, considered my crosses. You know what I mean? Shit, because They're mine. So, but yeah, I haven't put no names on those yet. I haven't created no names. These I was waiting until because then now if you add, let's see what else did I got. I got, for my main ones that I did. So I have the Daybreak, which is the calf sour cross with the blue raspberry Batonian F2. So that's these. I got a whole bunch of those, and then I got the Blue Sendo, which is this is the what I call Jackie Red, which is a cross of the Panama Red and Jack Mob 2.0 from Miss K's. I haven't popped any of these yet though. Actually,
wisdom, what up, bro?
Piff is getting these. Piff is getting these. I'm sending him a 10-pack of these. And then we got that's the Jack Mob. My bad. That's the Jack Mob with the Panama. And then this is Panama Red Acapulco, Blue Raz times calf sour, and then I'm missing one more. I got one more. Oh, and I did all my Blue Sendo. Yeah, I forgot. I popped all the Blue Sendos. You know what I mean? So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crosses that I did. I did 8 crosses.
Oh man, you was busy.
But I did it out of small clones. You know what I mean? It wasn't no big scale or nothing. I just was testing. Can I flower?
Yeah.
Can I root clones that I cut off of my flowering plant? Can I still root those? And can they still work? Can I still get something out of it? And the answer is yes. I was able to do that and pollinate these clones that were already in flower to get beans off of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there was a couple that I got a little flower that I was able to taste off of it, but it was just
advanced shit, man.
If I could put some clones into that were already flowering and keep them rooted and continue to flower. And yeah, it works.
See why they hating, man. You're doing a lot of advanced shit you ain't supposed to be doing, man. Who you think you is, day one?
I know, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is this nigga, man? Who is he? You ain't supposed to be doing that shit. I mean, I gotta understand though, bro. I was fucking around back in 2012 learning about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really call that like I was growing hydroponics, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I dealt with a lot of shit. I dealt with spider mites. I dealt with these weird bugs that came in my water. You know what I'm saying? And these white bugs, and they would float up to the top of the water, and I hit the water, the motherfuckers would go down, almost like fucking larvae, almost like mosquito larvae, but they were white. It was fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? But I experienced powdery mildew, doing with the hydroponics and in my garage, and building a wall up. So I did a lot of shit, man, and I did a little
bit of everything. That's
trial and error. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I think I got a good grasp. Now it's more of learning the ins and outs of your nutrients and the times that you want to give certain things to it. Make sure you're not doing too much, but you want to make sure now, where I'm at is that I want to make sure that my plants are fed what they need, but then also their production is where they're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Good growth in veg. Good growth in transition. I want to start seeing some frost early. I know it's not always going to be like that, but I want to see some of these traits that I know in good flower. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's all about the flower test, the smoke, you know what I'm saying, and the medicine and what it does. Ultimately, the looks don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? The bag appeal don't mean shit. You know what I mean? The only thing that really means something at the end of the day is, does that shit smoke good, and does that give you the relief that you need? You know what I'm saying? Does it take you there? You know what I mean? I done had some of the ugly shit that was fucking fire, bro. Like straight fire, but it was ugly as fuck. Dark orange hairs. You know what I mean? It's like, but that shit was so stinky and just ugh.
Oh yeah, man. You already know. Can't wait till I get my hands on them things, man.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I've been I got to get down to this post office, and that's really what I've been meaning to do. But with me working 7 days a week and having the car being in the shop, been a little tough.
I feel you, bro.
I don't want to fucking just put it down.
Yeah, you ain't putting no pressure on you, bro. The GTU, man. What you think
about
when you get that?
I
don't know if you
other goodies.
Day one, but me, I think it's cool. I personally
Let
don't
me
use
go ahead
living soil, but I
to
think
you.
it's good.
What did he say? What did he say?
He
He
said,
said,
"What do you think about living soil?"
living soil. I think living soil is good. I just think that it's a lot that you got to do, and you have to
Got to maintain
understand
it.
prepping that you got to do prior to your living soil, because you got to let that shit churn and cook for a bit. You know what I mean? I think grown old let his shit cook for like
You
what,
got to
three,
get the
4 months.
microbiology right. All of that, the
Yeah.
worms,
Man.
all that got to work in tandem with each other.
Yeah, so shout out to much love to anybody who's using strictly living soil, and organic that way, man. Shout out to you, man, because that's tough. But once you get a hang of it, and once you got it down, you got it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's just all about understanding what it is that you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish with your soil. You're not feeding the plant anymore. You're feeding the soil, which is feeding the plant. So you're coming at it a whole nother direction than synthetics or even synganic or even, not using living soil, but using organic. Fuck on. Yeah, I've been peeping here and there at the Tupac trial. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in here and there, listening to what's going on with the Dirk trial. You know what I'm saying? Shit's wild out there. Here you go.
We seen a little like thumbnails and shit. I really don't care at
Yeah.
this point. Man been dead, what, 30 some years. Let the man die. Let him live. Let him rest in peace, man. Yeah, I didn't want to solve it when it first happened. Why go through all this circus now? Niggas like 60, 70 years old. They don't barely remember the shit they did back then. They don't know what the fuck. See how he acting on the stairs and shit. He acting all
That
erratic.
motherfucker know what happened. That motherfucker know what happened. He just
Suge
trying
said
not
he
to.
lying up there.
He said Suge said he lying up there.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't really seen it. I just been seeing like little like 30-second thumbnails and shit.
Yeah. No, I've been peeping. I've been watching it. You know what I'm saying? I just be I'm a Pac has always been my number one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good, man. It's like, I mean, I'm using this vapor bulb, man. So I'm getting nothing but flavor, man, from the OG. Damn.
Man, but that shit tastes good, huh? Teach you how to use the CO2 extractor.
Got a slight hint of sweet on it, man. But that's like I said, I mix both phenos, though. That's why. So I got that sweetness mixed with they work real good together, man. I'm loving this strain. I ain't gonna front. I'm glad I got a lot of it too. That's another good thing.
Hey, see, and that was my point, though. You know what I mean about because when I had grew the Acapulco the first time, and I'm like, oh shit, I wish I had more of this shit. And at that time, I was giving a lot of it away because that was my first really good harvest. I had Granddaddy, I had
Yeah,
OG,
you
I
want to put
had
your name out
Purple
there with
African
it.
Mac. You know what I'm saying? Had all of those, and they all was good. You know what I'm saying? They all was bomb. You know what I'm saying? And that one, the Acapulco, ended up being my favorite, but that ended up being everybody else's favorite too.
What you say, Piff? They rolled the baggy Dutch, Piff. Tell
Check
them that's
this
a
shit out, man.
violation, man. You can't roll the baggy Dutch, man.
Check this shit out. So I'm in my Uber ride today. Older cat, Hispanic. He looks at me in the rearview mirror. He's like, "Hey, you smoke weed?" I'm like, "Yeah, I smoke." Like, here, somebody left this in my car. It was a fucking blunt. It was a
Oh, the
fucking
blunt.
blunt, bro. But I broke it. I opened up the blunt because I was like, nah, I tuck it. I didn't want to be real. Like, yeah, I smoke it. Tuck it. And I opened it up. When I got to my
You know,
mom, to open
somebody
it
was
up.
mad that shit dropped out their pocket.
Hell yeah, because it was a big ass
Looking for
blunt.
that shit later on. Like, where the fuck my blood
It,
at?
it, it reminded me of when we basically like had like some crumbs of weed, and it was just enough to have a big blunt but a skinny blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a lot of weed in there. You know what I'm saying? It really was. It wasn't. There wasn't more weed in that blunt, and it was one of those big blunts. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them big, big blunts like this. This had more green in it than that blunt did. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was cool. It was funny though. So the autos are getting ready. Man, I think if I still got a few seeds of some regular autos. I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with them though. But if anything, if I'm gonna do anything that has anything to do with autos, it's gonna be the blue crim cross with the Fred's Forever Fruit. I'll find something out of that. That might be a auto or, you know what I'm saying. So, but like this, like okay. So say if I pop 10 of those seeds, right? Say I pop 10 of them, and say we get, fucking 5 regulars, fucking 1 fast flower, 2 autos. Say it again. Okay. All right, no, you're fine. Like, what would be your percentage? Like, how would you go about saying, like, okay, every so often is going to be an auto, every so often is going to be a fast flower, every so often is going to be a regular, so that's kind of what I got down to figure out. I mean, what's your percentage of what you got? I guess you got to do a nice square number to figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
You have to shit, I would say at least 25, at least 25, 30, man. 20 to 40. You're gonna be working with regs, right?
Yeah, so because it's
clones.
Well, to start off, though, you
regs.
got to figure out, what they are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crossed with the auto. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some of those genes is gonna kick over to the offspring. You know what I'm saying? And
that way you get a good gene, you get a good view of the gene pool.
Yeah, I would pretty much what I would do. I'd have to send you about 50 of them.
So that we get some good phenos.
Send Valdez 50 of them. Sauce 50 of them. Send people a bunch of them so they can do it too as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really work
and get an idea of what's out there.
That we can really work with them. If you only got like 10.
It's not, you can't do just 10 with that. You got to do it. You got to get at least a 50 pack and kind of do your thing. Even if you don't do all 50 of them at the beginning, like you can do like 10 and then do 10. You can keep doing them to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. At least you got more to work with to see how different phenos look at them. You got more.
I used to try Uber and Lyft too, Dr. Levy. I used to do Uber and Lyft.
It's a numbers game. The more you pop, the more chance you have to find that one you're looking for.
Right. That was my whole game with the Blue Sendo. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of limited on the Blue Sendos that I had because the first 12 that I popped, I got, maybe like 4 or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? I was able to that actually popped. You know what I mean? Because that first run was bad because, like I said, I just wasn't on top of my game. Trying to do 12 plants of each flavor, and trying to have them in a paper towel. That's a lot of fucking beans to have in a paper towel. Of course I have multiple paper towels, but then they got long, and I didn't plant them right away like I was supposed to. You know what I mean? They got dry a little bit, so that was my fault. But like I said, when I went and popped some more, they all popped. All of them popped. So that's how I know it was on my end that, it wasn't the seeds. It was me.
Right.
Letting them dry out, not having them right, waiting too long, I guess I kind of overwhelmed myself a little bit.
Yeah, it can happen sometimes, man. Like I did that happen with a couple of or the Afghan Durban seeds that I popped. It was like 2. I think I was doing like 2 to 3 at a time. I think one time I did 2 and they didn't pop, and I think I just put them to the side and I popped 2 more. But I didn't like get rid of them. I forgot I had put them in the drawer, so I was just thinking that they wasn't gonna pop in, whatever trash. So I think it probably was like 10 days later, maybe I go back and I check like, damn. I look in there, you see the little things they out of the seed. Now I'm like, oh
Right,
shit, they actually
right.
pop.
It's crazy because even now in my 3-gallon pot or in the 1-gallon pot with one of the blue cindos, I think it's the blue cindo. There's a little baby that grew. That started growing. I was telling you about that. I forgot to show y'all the other day, but yeah, there's another baby that grew, and that couldn't be no more than one of those seeds that I popped earlier that I didn't pop, because when those seeds didn't pop, I dug in and I tried to find every bean, because I know what happens sometimes. Those beans, they shift, they move. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep them at the top, but sometimes they find their way getting low. You know what I'm saying? Getting deep. That's the only thing I can think of, because by the time I'm dumping that out, you know what I mean? You got to think that seed's probably working its way to be getting close to coming out.
Yeah, that's why I try not to plant them too deep, or I like to plant them shallow. But at the same time, when you plant them shallow, you do get more of a stretch. So you get a leggier seedling. So
you can.
Factor in for that.
But I think a good thing that I've been doing, like with the last ones, I let them get a little bit long, but as long as you stay on top of it, you know what I'm saying? You can't let them get too long, and then that dries up. But if you let that,
if you get a leggy seedling, you can always prop it up.
But I like to get the stem long in the paper towel, and then I can dig a deeper hole. You know what I'm saying? So then that taproot is kind of in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it can be nice and strong.
Right. You talking about when planting? I'm talking about more when they germ and they sprout and you get that leggy seedling.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
about. Taxi for 24 years, Dr. Goddamn.
That's crazy.
You was telling hella stories to them.
I was gonna say that's how you know. That's why he be telling some mad stories, bro. Because you get them drivers that been driving quite some time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They have good conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I always communicate with my drivers. You know what I mean? I have conversation. I have good conversation with my drivers. Old, young, white, black, Hispanic, if they can speak English. You know what I'm saying? I like to converse. You know what I'm saying? Just communicate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But there are some drivers that, you say a couple words to, because every time I get in there, I'm like, hey, what up, boss? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And if they be like, hey, quiet, I can't talk to him. Well, he's serious over there.
Okay, Gangsta Girl said he just got the line
Blue Lobster times. Ooh, Blue Nerds. Cutthroat Caramel. Jokers. Nas. Florida OG. Ghost OG. Yellow Mermaid. Blue Runts,
I think Florida OG is the Crippy. I think that's what they call in the Florida OG, that Crippy.
Oh man, them shit sounds fire right there. I'm gonna have to grab me something, bro. I know I am. That Blue Lobster right there. We said Blue Lobsters times Blue Nerds. That's just fire.
Somebody said he just got some Crippy. It might have been Mikey said he just got some Crippy. Crippy seeds.
Yeah, that sounds like some fire though. And the good thing about Bay Area is that they show a lot of their flower. Like if you go to their Instagram, they'll show you the flower growing. They'll show you what they have before they release it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I'll take that with a grain of salt, though. Because just because they shit look like that don't mean your shit gonna look like.
Well, they're giving you an idea.
Yeah, they're giving you a blueprint. I get it.
They're giving you an idea. So. But my blue crim, you know how the blue crim had those spears, and even the blue raz, their blue crim and their shit had the spears. But one of this other cat who actually like pheno hunted it, he got a really good blueberry pheno out of his though, like a really, really like gassy, all blueberry type of flavor. If you go back and you can find the videos on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, of the guy, I think one of the cats is actually out here in Arizona that that does a lot of their like phenol hunting and growing of some of their new stuff, because they don't it's not all just in-house stuff. Sometimes they buy other stuff that was phenol hunted by, they get these seeds and they send it to a person and he phenol hunts it. They find something good, then they'll go ahead and purchase lots of it, lots of beans of that, create their own, like their own cut of it, I guess. You know, because I can see, like, they say, oh, from this seeds, they'd be like, from this person who hunted it. And then, you know, they give props to the people who, you know, if they get seeds from outside, they give the people props who they got the seeds from, who hunted it, who bred it, things like that. So
watching the documentary on Malawi gold and shit. That shit was real interesting.
Malawi gold, that sounds fire.
Malawi gold, how that came into origins. They said that was the strongest one out of all the Panama Reds, what's the other gold? Acapulco gold, all those old school.
You got Colombian gold, Acapulco gold. You got.
The way they was doing it, they was doing like a little ancient African technique where they was like fermenting the buds and like it was like corn husks or banana leaves and cow dung and some shit, burying that shit, letting it ferment.
He said I drove Snoop Dogg to a party, the richest import-export dude from Australia, a family that had their own jet going to Paris. Wow. Love you, sweetie.
You already know, Gangsta Girl, man. This is shit. I know about the Crippy because I experienced it when it first was out. It came out here.
It's the home of the Crippy.
That was my first experience with high grade, man.
Goat shit was happening.
Before the Crippy came and one number that Reggie. Valdez, what up, my brother? Good to see you.
Valdez, man. Why did you? I know he's got to be. Let me go ahead and give him a.
I already know, man.
Have any of y'all
over here? We can have over here. We can have up to at least 10 people up at one time, man.
Yeah,
on mine 6. So feel free to hit that link, man.
Yep. Y'all more than welcome to come up and chill, chop it up with us. You know what I'm saying? I can have 10 people up here, so y'all more than welcome. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. You know what I'm saying?
2.0. What up, my brother? Good to see you.
Yeah. We've been going for about 2 hours. And,
looking dope. I wanted to take a picture of it and shit, but I'm on my phone. My other phone probably won't really get a good pic of it. I got a clear view of mine. If you look between the trees and shit, you got clear skies out here, not any cloud in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Mosquito.
One to an airport. I can't talk about this. It's real big.
Yep. We was watching. I took my kids out there to watch it too.
You talking about Dr. Levy? Talking about some top secret shit?
He said I drove to an airport. I can't talk about this. It's a real big. I keep my mouth shut on this one. All right. So why are you talking about it then?
Oh, why you brought it up? Yeah,
it ain't like we know about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shit. It's a lot of crazy shit.
Okay, he said he drove Snoop Dogg to a party. Okay.
Yeah.
I had some I had some gin and juice and some females.
We got more haters in the building, but we get rid of y'all just like that. Hey man, y'all get enough of that shit, bro. Like, come on, man, y'all get enough of that, bro. You know, my forehead does not. I'm not ashamed of my head, bro. So y'all can talk all y'all want about my head. I'm a handsome young guy. So F y'all. You know what I'm saying? I bet y'all got more skins than all y'all suckers.
They must be attracted to it. I was saying they must be attracted to it. They keep bringing it up.
This motherfucking forehead.
How old are we?
You know what I mean? We they 10
you
years
old. Imagine these are people in their 40s. People in their grown men in their 40s doing this.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, it's crazy. It's all good though, man. I just smile about it. You know what I mean? They love me that much that they gotta talk about me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they can be as rude. They just mad because they can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life is good, bro. Like, if your life is watching me and my boy go live and then to come in and troll and say things. I mean, if that's your life, you do this every single day. I mean, every day you wait to just like go live to troll. You know what I'm saying? And broadcast and try to clown and all that shit, bro. That shit gets old, man. Like, man. But thank you for keep broadcasting and pushing us out there, because you know I've been getting more subscribers and all that good shit, man. So I appreciate the love.
Well, they can't really help it because as a health major, what they're doing is really a reflection of what they feel about themselves.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean?
So they can't really help it.
That's true. You know, when you broadcast shit on other people, that's really how you really feel, you know, internally. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Self-projection.
Yes. But it's all good though, guys. We ain't gonna let nothing derail the show. We're gonna keep going, you know. I'm a confident man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good, baby. You know what I'm saying? So
man, Dr. Libby, man.
I know he got crazy stories of driving folks. If he was driving people like that, especially out in New York. All right, let me see here. Yeah, he definitely needs to write a book, man.
Just on the grow era of your life.
Kate Rogers, man.
All the old school shit is a whole nother story. Just the grow shit is enough to write a book on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the growth to be doing.
Money. So I'm gonna jump on my wife's phone here in a bit. Show y'all what you know. Y'all know how the garden is looking, but I'm gonna get in here and let's see what time. It's been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna bring my computer in there and start working because I gotta cook some dinner too as well. Cook some green chili burritos tonight. So I think let me grab my wife's phone. I'm gonna show y'all the garden real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get working while we still live. 1 second.
I could be grieving about a double come with being a king. It's time to put this in their place, but I'm out of their league.
They know what the garden look like. If there's any new people out there, they'll see it. But I'm gonna be working more.
Here we got GTU and somebody else.
GTU's been here before. I've seen him before. Clouds, blowing clouds. Bitch comes and catch a nigga wrong at the right time. I put you down on some real shit without even trying. Put you down on some real shit without even trying. Put you down on some real shit without even trying. However I feel about it, just how I feel about it.
I'm gonna start shopping.
Okay.
And then I'm making the kids because they're tired, so I'm making some sandwiches.
Okay.
So you know,
I mean, I can actually go in there and start. I can bring my computer in there, just start. So I'll do that. Yeah. So look.
It's not for the radio. It's not for the radio. It's not for the radio.
Girl going that go, y'all bad. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. I like a gangsta ass nigga making more than 10 figures. I'm a down ass bitch riding with you in the swag. Only fuck with the hitters for his girl here. Tricker calling up a trap phone. Pussy nigga, where you at? Show me where you spin a block on your ops. Hanging out the drop, screaming fuck the cops. What we do? Good at? What's your face card, nigga? What you good at? Scamming ass niggas. getting that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go, y'all bag. Boosting bitches, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, going that go, y'all bag. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. Why all my bitches getting money like they niggas? Where they at? Put it up in case the feds come and get them. Yeah. Got they own, don't do it for the price. Bitch, making nigga cop and block.
1 second, y'all. I'm about to just
slow
hit
down
my
with
wife
the
real quick. Hey, that's what JD do right there, man.
All go.
Hey, he's the
No
cloud man.
slow, all go.
You get another one, just ignore it.
Okay.
That's hot.
Girl, going that go, y'all spin that shit, spin that shit, spin that shit, spin that shit, nigga, spin that shit, spin that shit, spin that shit, nigga, spin that shit. It's for all my boss bitches and boss niggas all around the world, getting out the muscle. That's doing the best they motherfucking can. I see y'all, I feel y'all. It's for the hood, nigga. 305. Get money or lay the fuck down. Yeah. Get money or die trying.
Y'all bad. Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
What's your name, baby? Know you some fine shit. Where you going after this? Who you ride with? I don't wanna play with your baby. What's your name? I'm a boss. I don't even waste your time with a runner. We don't care about what you had. We ain't see that. Rich nigga shit, baby. Where you want to be at? Nothing but money on my mind. I'm a cash ass. Young nigga lit. I remember when they laughed at me. I'm coming. I ain't even gotta tell them how I'm coming. Louis bag won't close. This bitch full of money. Ain't nothing about big, not sweet, baby. I ain't going on no date. Uber Eats, baby. Get your mind right when you talk to a ball fan. Internet gang, get your ass knocked. Ain't no fun when the rapper got a gun. She ain't got her ass done, but it's big like the sun. 500.
That music kind of loud. I didn't realize how loud it was.
I was vibing though.
Because I turned it down. It's all the way down on my phone. You know what I mean? But I forgot I have it turned all the way.
I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it.
Whole lot of motion, two-tone bad, young nigga snapping, bad bitch love me, chain like a slushy, wrist like an ice pack, born really like that, bankroll on me, whole lot of motion, two-tone bad, young.
All right.
You know you some fine shit. Where you going after this? Who you ride with? I don't wanna play with you, baby.
Gangsta girl until you was jamming too.
We ain't see that. Rich nigga shit, baby, where you wanna be at?
Yeah.
Young nigga lit. I remember when they laughed at me.
It's a motion party you cannot get in. I just found another chunk of hash. Man, Dr. Lee, I'm tired of you on these freaking treasure hunt hash findings you keep having. It's black. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe. Are you going to just throw it away to find it in another 2 years again? But Dr. Lee, just get bags of hash and just toss them in it. When I find next year, I'll find that motherfucker somewhere.
Like dumber and dumber. Is the see-through jump? So these are the clones right here, guys. So I've been leaving the light on, but I've been having the back to it so I can have some heat on it. I just took that off not too long ago, but they have a few of them did bounce back. Yeah, they did bounce back. A few of them that were down here that kind of went down, they did bounce
Uh,
back. But I need to get these out of here because they're growing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They're growing, and so now
yeah,
they're all at the top right here. So let me see if y'all can see here. I don't want to take it off right now because I don't want that water dripping all over the slate. But
yeah.
yeah, and then you see, I'm getting ready to get to got my worm castings. I got my pumice, and then I got all my nutrients down up in there. Got my glacier rock dust. I got my new panel that I'm gonna be plugging a
Oh,
bunch
that's
of
what you
shit
know
to.
that.
Yeah.
Damn. Y'all ain't gotta
So
be
here we
mad,
go.
man. Y'all can get like day one too, man. Put the work in.
But here we go. You know, here's my tent. You know, you see she's off. Everything's off in here. She's cleaned out, but I gotta go ahead. I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna sweep everything up. I gotta go in and I gotta wipe everything down with alcohol, and then I will take one of these lights are coming out, and we'll go into this tent, and then unfortunately, my other set of side lighting went out on me, and they have to send me a replacement. So I will be kind of moving this around a little bit, but I got to see how it's going to look in here once I move everything from out of here. So you know, in my flower bench tent right now. So all this is going to stay. So this is going to stay. This is going to stay. This is going to stay. This is going to stay, and this is going to stay. All the rest is going to be turned into flour and be put into this tent right here. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm removing one of these lights, putting my 800-watt light pretty much right below this right here, which is a fan, and then I'll have two lights on the side. Now, I only will use the lights on the side if I necessarily need them. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna have my clones are gonna be in here in solo cups. So I don't know if I'm gonna need all of that light. I'm gonna have the light. I'm gonna have these guys pretty much underneath the big 800-watt light, and then I'll have my
Mm-hmm.
clones off to the side, and then I'll have little
Those 100 watts.
yeah, these are 100 watts. Yeah, these are
You
all
got them
100 watts right here.
on. You got them on max. Okay, I didn't see the third
Yeah,
one. You got them on
yeah.
max.
So it's three of them. It's three of them in 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, all on max. All on max. Yep, all on max. You know, and these things have been growing, man. You know, this is
Yeah,
some
that's
wind
why
burn
they're
right
so
here.
damn big. So I've been
Yeah, this is some wind burn right there. You know what I mean?
I'm
But
gonna have
these
my
been
plant
doing
stretch
really
a little
good though.
bit. But I'm gonna lower the light on them probably in a couple of days.
Yeah, see, I had to raise this light up a little bit because it looked like I was getting a little bit of a. I didn't like the way it
Right.
was looking here at the top, but also they're
Yeah, but the
hungry. I need to feed
heat,
them. You know what I'm saying?
but which
Um,
is getting heat or light? Which one? Heat or light stress?
light,
Okay,
not
okay.
heat, because it's not hot in here. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I got this oscillating fan, I got that oscillating fan, and I got
Uh,
this fan blowing down, and then also this fan right here. I have this little fan right here blowing, and so what I do is I leave this a little crack like
right.
this, and so that air
Mm-hmm.
filters in and out from here too as well. So we got the AC that's blowing in here, so it gets nice, cool air in here. So you know what I mean?
So,
It's hella cool in here. You know what I mean? Like it's really cool in
so,
here.
so when you saw that, how high did you adjust it to? When you saw that it was too light, too bright, or too close?
So, yeah,
How
this
high
was
did
just the
you
other
put it?
day. Yeah, and this thing has grown another couple inches too. But uh, so let's just say it was right here. You know what I mean?
Uh, uh,
And then I raised it up to here, and now it's already, you know,
so okay, so
starting to
you
get
raised
up
it like
there. You know what I'm
what,
saying?
like four
Just like
inches?
maybe 4 or 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches, you know, because you
That's
kind of
good. You
see
know, new
how
growers, yeah,
that
just
those
some new
plants
growers
right
to know,
there,
man.
those plants over there, those ones. Let me go over here so y'all
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see.
you know.
So these ones
I
right
like to
here,
try
this
to
one
get
is
the
a little bit.
measurements out there, man, just for the new growers, you know.
Yeah, so you see this one here. This one's a little bit shorter than these over here. And so
Yeah,
I try to keep it even so you can kind of see where it was when I try to, you know, lift it up. You know what I mean? Because it was really down here, and then this thing grew. You know, these grew right here, and these
right.
ones are. Let me see. For some reason, these ones right here in the middle are growing really good. I mean, maybe because they're getting a little cross of this light and across of this light. You know what I'm saying? Like this, but this section right here is growing really good, as you can see how big these are. You know what I mean? Then once we get back here, they get a little bit smaller. But like this right here, see, it needs some food. They're hungry. Yeah. You can see I
Yeah,
stripped
they
this one
tell
though.
it. They telling you they don't want to be in the 1 gallons no more.
Yeah, now they hungry though, man. I don't know if I'm gonna put them in 3 gallons though, bro. I
I
might,
know.
dude. I might.
They
I
telling
might
you they
though.
want to be transplanted.
Now they hungry though too. I might put them in the 3 gallons, bro. You know what I mean? See, cause look,
You got to, man. Some of them ones they looking
cause
like they
look.
want to explode, man.
So I think I'm gonna do it because I already have these right here. And
Yeah,
I know
go
these,
right
I
ahead.
know these have no nutrients in it whatsoever because these been getting nothing but water. So what I'll
Mm-hmm.
do is I'll go in and I'll turn all these. How many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see how many I got in here.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Let me see how many I got.
I had that bitch filled with
1,
5
2,
gallons. It
3,
was
4,
up to me.
5, 6, 7. Okay. All
Simply,
right.
what up,
No, no,
bro?
no.
Welcome to
That's
the
that's
show.
exactly what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them in the 3 gallons. Yep. I'm gonna put them in the 3 gallons. I'm gonna let these motherfuckers go ahead and get a little bigger. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in the 3 gallons and then I'm gonna flip them tonight. I'm gonna clean this all out. I'm gonna flip them tonight, and then they'll be in here ongoing. I won't count the first. I won't count this first week of flower. I'll start the first week of flower next Thursday. Will be the start of week 1. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because these things are fucking big, man. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect these things to get this goddamn big. I really
Yeah.
didn't, bro. I really did not.
What you got the humidity on in there?
You know what? I don't even got no humidity. I don't even got
Oh, you
this on
don't
right
have a
now.
humidifier. Oh, you got that
Not
one?
even. I have a
But it ain't been
humidifier. It's
on.
not on though right now. It ain't on.
Yeah. Okay,
It
so you just
hasn't
going
been
off
on
of them.
because the water that when I water these girls, because there's
Right,
so many
right.
of them in here. When I
Mm,
water
they're
them,
trans.
it's humid. It's humid up in it's
Yeah, and they're
humidity in there.
also transpiring, so that
Yeah.
adds to the humidity, man. So yeah.
I
Sometimes
try
like you
to
don't need a
keep.
humidifier if your environment already is at a good humidity level.
Yeah.
Spray Epsom salt on the leaves. Yeah, he
Yeah,
could phone the tree with
I
Epsom
could.
salt.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably will. Follow your feet with Epsom salt. I'm looking for something real quick. I'll
That's
find it
definitely what
later.
I'm gonna do in a couple of days.
And then these girls right here, man, it smells so fucking good in here, bro. Oh my goodness,
Mm,
it smells so good in here right now, man. That's
nice.
that big. Oh my goodness, it smells good. Let me shut this off. All right, cool. It smells good in motherfucker in there. Yeah, it smells good. Bambi, what you doing, huh? Look, she's trying to eat the leaves. You want a leaf? I'll give you a leaf. Come on. See, I'll give you a fresh
It
leaf.
took off. Valdez said it only took a few days for them to take. They took off day 1.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's what Valdez was saying to you.
He's saying it only took what?
I said it only take a few days for them to take off.
Oh
They
yeah,
took off. Yeah.
yeah. Watch out, girl. Move. And then we go take a look at my mistress real quick.
Best strain you ever grown was the greenhouse cheese. What made it the best strain for you, Valdez? What did you like about it? What stood out
What up, Jake?
about it for you? Yeah, they are, man. They looking real good. So I got stuck.
Yeah, hold this one. Hold it. Hold that right there. All right. So here we go. This is the Bayou Diesel. Girls are a little thirsty. You know, I'll get them hooked up with some something nice today. And, and I probably will hook them up with a little bit of food too as well, because you know it's what going
I'm saying
on.
I finished drinking.
Yeah, this
Okay, with the
motherfucker's drinking,
potency
bro.
for you.
This
How
girl's
often
drinking.
are you watering? How often?
I'm watering every other day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, and I'm watering heavy too. You know what I'm saying? Like really heavy. Like this thing is still
What's
good.
heavy? What size pot?
This is a 5 gallon. So this thing
Gallon,
is,
what's heavy? What do you consider heavy for watering in that 5 gallon?
I mean, but I mean heavy. I mean, it's just kind of hard to tell to explain. Like I just feel it when I mean heavy pot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
And
you're not.
I water it. So this is heavy enough. You know what I mean? But I can tell that it's still got a bunch of water in it. But
So you're not doing
the
like a
thirsty.
precise measurement, like the gallon. You just water until you
No,
feel
they
like the
probably
pot is
use.
heavy.
Yeah, because this is a way. I mean, I can tell when this thing is watered, is fully watered,
Mhm.
and I can feel it. So they taking about a gallon to maybe a gallon and a little more than a gallon, to really get
Okay,
it
okay,
saturated. And remember, I'm using a sprayer, so I'm allowing this water to soak
right.
through and go
And doing
down,
fabric
evenly.
pot as well.
Yeah, so it's not pouring in there, so that water's not spilling out, barely getting any runoff. I can see because what happens is this, I water in the middle. I water in the middle and I let it fill up from the middle and go out, and then it'll
Mhm.
slowly sink and go down. And then you can kind of see it go down here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then once
yes,
I
you
once
do.
I know this is wet down here, and I can see maybe a drop starting to come out of here, not
Mhm.
directly coming out, but after I saturate it, after I soaks a little bit, because it doesn't
Right.
drain, it doesn't have much runoff because it holds a lot of the water. You know what I mean? Because the way my mix is with the rice hulls, the pumice for the aeration, and then reusing the soil, that it holds the water pretty good. Like right now, it has good. I don't have to water right now, but if you
Mhm.
look at her. She's telling me like I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just for the viewers, man, that's how he's watering in that 5 gallon fabric pot. Me
Hmm.
personally, I use my plastic pot and I water the opposite. I water on the outside so that the roots travel to the outsides of the pot in the plastic pots. But it's gonna be different with plastic and fabric.
Yeah,
What they
and
want to do with the fabrics is good for what he's doing over there.
yeah, because what you don't want to water on the outside and the water just runs down to the edge
Right.
and start to
Probably
come
gonna
out.
just run out. Right. Right.
Yeah, and just run out because that will happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to start in the middle and let it soak up and
Mhm.
fill up and then go down slowly. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because I won't,
That's why
I'll
another
water it.
reason, me
I let it.
personally, why I like plastic pots.
Yeah. I mean, I like fabric pots because they breathe. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do have to do a little bit more watering. You know what I'm saying? And because of the air, especially if you got good airflow, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely got
Yeah, you're
more
gonna have to do a little bit
aeration
more
in the
watering.
plastic pot.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's one of the things that you gotta that's one of the cons you can say that you have to water a little more often than you would in a big plastic pot. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but you can see she's a thirsty girl. You know what I mean? You can see she's really starting to crown up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's looking good. Starting to flower up a lot. All these little shoots is popping up. You know, still tucking. You know what I'm saying? But what I will do though, at week 3, I will do a little defold. I will do a defold because there is shoots down here. If I can find it, if I can find them, there is some shoots down here that are like too small that are not going to do much. See, it's so bushy now. I mean, so you can see stuff down here like this. That's not going to do much. It's hard to see because that's a bud shoot right there. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to do
Mhm.
much. So like down back here, that's not going to probably do much. But I'm going to let it go till week 3. You know what I'm saying? And then the stuff that I see way down in here that is not really catching and growing much, and not going to show me anything. I will take the bud side off, but I would leave the leaf. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that aspect of say like let me find something. Let's just use this as an example. So if I want to take this off and it's not gonna be nothing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that top out and I'm gonna take this little side piece out and I'm gonna leave these 2 leaves to still soak up energy and do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Without plucking those fan leaves. It's just something I'm trying to see. I was talking to Green Fingers about this and was Green Fingers and Guerrero and all of them about this. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that Green Fingers says, you know what, you probably will be able to have the plant without pulling those leaves off, but pulling the bud side because You know, those bud-sides not going to do nothing, but those leaves will still help the plant as it goes in the as it continues in the flower. So, you know, I don't know if that's, you know, that's something that's 100% true, but we know that if you take leaves off, it hurts the plants more. But it also depends on what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? It leaves ways for pathogens and other things. Come on, girl.
They call like sucker leaves. It's like want to get rid of.
Respect by the city, spend long spend. When really was busting that bus trying to get control out the league, knock out do the shit. It's some niggas I swear when I see I'm in. We talking about money, then I'm having plenty. You silly, you thinking that you fucking with me like I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna jump back on the computer. Yeah. That's the girl, guys. But let's see. Fabric pots. What do you say? I love fabric pots. The air, your roots. Yeah. Yep. That's one thing that I do like too. You know what I mean? And I also like the air pruning. I also like that the plants will air prune as well. And you know, not root bound. You know, because in fabric pots.
I grew on that air pot one time, and it wasn't really good.
JD, you sound far away for some reason.
Yeah, I got my torch on.
Oh, okay. I couldn't make out what you were saying though. What's up, baby? You got me another beer.
Yeah, Marley was saying hi.
Oh, I didn't see. The what? Oh, she can? Hey guys, we've been going for about an hour and 41 minutes and 40 seconds. We're gonna go to the 2-hour mark, and then we're gonna shut it down. You know, I got some work to do. I was gonna do the work on live, but I have to cook first for the fam, cook some food, and then I'll get to work.
Just for me now.
Yeah, but for me, I'm hungry too. So yeah, or I'm cooking for the wife. The kids ate already. She said she just made them some food. So yeah, but then I'm going to be Simpy, what's happening? Then I'm going to be up potting. I'm going to be re-amending the soil from everything I just harvested. I'm gonna re-amending that soil, adding some more rice hulls, adding some more worm castings, adding some pumice, adding some 284, adding some glacier rock dust, and that's gonna give these girls a really good, a really good juice up. And then also water them. I'm gonna water them with a little bit of rice water. I'm gonna water with a little bit of stash blend, and then gonna add in a little bit of molasses, and that'll give them a nice good jolt until that nutrients is ready for them in that 284. Also in a little bit of Builder Soil 3.0 mineral complex. But I'm gonna be easy on it. I'm gonna split it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be doing 3 tablespoons of the 284 and 3 tablespoons of the Builder Soil complex. No, it's gonna be like 1.5. You know what I mean? Because I want to be able to add different things. I want to be able to use my Beastie Blooms a little bit better, because the Beastie Blooms does work. That's good juicing for around week 5 or even like week 4. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I'm going to be having to top feed one other time. I'm also going to be getting some bud candy as well. So I want to make sure that I don't have too much dry mimics in there to do all the other things that I want to do, because that's one thing that I was doing too much, is that I had too much that I was doing when I up potted to 3 gallons. This last harvest I did 2 tablespoons 444 or 1 tablespoon of the 444, 2 tablespoons of the 284, 2 tablespoons of the Builder Soil mineral mix complex, and I think that was too much. That was too much. So I'm not gonna add the 444. I'm just gonna do a scoop and a half of the 284, scoop and a half of the builder soil complex, a table or 2 tablespoons of the glacier rock dust. I'll throw in about a cup of worm castings, and a decent amount of rice hulls and a decent amount of pumice. Mix that all up. Make sure it's nice and mixed. Get any big roots that are in there. Clean all those roots out. And then I'll up pot those from the 1 gallons to the 3 gallons. And then what I'll probably do is what I'm thinking about maybe doing is skipping the solo cups for the clones and maybe going right to the 1 gallons. I think that's what I might do. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. But what I'm probably going to do first is I'm going to, I'm going to up pot those. They need to come out. Getting too big. So I got a nice little plan, nice little work that I got to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I be doing though. When I get off live, bro, like I go cook. No, I haven't been having to cook because my wife been cooking and my kids has been cooking. So shout out to my wife and kids because they get down now. I taught them all how to cook. Boy, they get down for real. I'm definitely going to open up a infused restaurant. I will do an infused restaurant down the road. And because we love to cook. My mom cooks some really good she cooks everything, you know what I mean? But we cook a lot of good Hispanic food. We make our own type of tamales where we don't use masa. You know what I'm saying? We use cornmeal, and we don't use those like those wax wraps. We use aluminum foil. You know what I mean? And they're extremely good. And we actually, when my mom had made a bunch of them, and there's some people in her neighborhood or across the street from her neighborhood that sell food. Hispanics sell menudo, carne asada, things of like that, and tamales every now and then. You know what I mean? They have tamales, and so my mom took some over to them. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they gave her some, but they loved it. They was like, like they was like how? What did you do? Like because we use beef. You know what I mean? And then, boil the meat. You got to get fat and stuff. There's a few things you got to get, but it's really good. And they really enjoyed it. They were like, wow, what did you do? Like they wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to get a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Have an infused menu, you know what I'm saying? Definitely have. And it's going to be home cooked type food as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe pair it with a drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have it. It's going to be top tier type shit. It's gonna be fine.
Dr. Levy said he just gave his plants brown rice syrup.
Brown rice
syrup? Is that a trigger?
Like my dad's restaurant, the brunchery infused.
Oh yeah. That would be good too. Yeah. My wife's stepdad has a place out. And where is his place at, Ben? In Tampa, called the Brunchery.
Oh, okay.
Her dad owns that. Her stepdad owns that, which is really good spot though. I'm not gonna lie. They cook some nice, good, fresh brunch food. With the fruit, pancakes, crepes, all of that shit, man. Really good. Like it's really good. Like famous people go up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only for brunch. You know what I mean? It's not like early morning. It's not like anything in the afternoon. It's brunch. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's all he does is brunch. It's pretty dope though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Sound kind of familiar. The name sound kind of
Brunchery.
familiar.
It's called the Brunchery. Is it what is it called? The Brunchery? What's it called, Ben?
It's called the brunchery.
Yeah, the Brunchery. Yeah, it's Brunchery.
The brunchery is on Bayshore, Tampa, Florida, and he had 2 other locations, but he closed those down.
Okay.
So and then he does catering big time. So
Okay.
Yeah, we got a spot down here called the Ham and Eggery too. So it sounds kind of similar to that.
Okay. Ham and Eggery. Yeah, I know. It's gonna take a few days for them to take off. Once I up pot them, they're gonna be good. They're gonna go right into that stretch. They're gonna have a lot of nice nutrients for them. They're gonna be ready to go. But I really want to see how what these clones going to do once I take them out and get them activated to that light. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them things take off.
I already know, man. They looking like they're ready to take off already right now.
I think a good thing is having that light that I had on them. You know what I'm saying? Even though one of them kind of got a little burnt a little bit, but it's still good. You know what I'm saying? It'll bounce back. It's all trial and learning and understanding my method and what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. So I was the shell fisherman. I brought home clams. You get clams. I sucked them soaked them in water overnight. And cornmeal. Okay, they clean themselves out. Okay, that's big clams. Okay, sounds fire. I'll fuck with some clams too, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I like seafood. I like all kind of food. As long as it got good flavor. It's got to have good flavor though. Let's see. What else we got going on? Let's see. We got coming up. Yeah, we still itching closer and closer to the start of the grow off. Still creating more and more of trays and ashtrays. So we still pushing that tough. Hey, babe, you want to check this from oh, that
Are they here?
too.
Did it deliver? Let's see. Oh, they're 1 minute away.
Yeah, but like, why does it say 202 freeway? Like, we're not by the 202 freeway.
No, I had an order from the other Walmart, the one in on 75th and Lower Buckeye. Because this Walmart is out of stuff that I wanted.
But how's it? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm grab some groceries.
Nigga, let's get some things straight. Nigga, punch a nigga in this shit and bond out the same thing. Nigga, keep it coming. All these pink and blues on me look like Easter singing. Boy, you hear the voices when I started up. Still a pull a jug quick. Like, baby, you party or what? You better book me if you want to bring the streets out.
Dr. Libby, was there something you wasn't, man? You damn near done everything, man. Tell me something you haven't done, Doc.
I might wake up today and count 600, nigga. I go to Rolls Royce and blow them same 600 tomorrow, nigga. The motherfucking biggies, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Most, yeah. Just like that bitch, nigga. Your bitch one time, nigga. That bitch good, though. Nigga putting on, nigga. Got shit going on. Humble nigga.
I'm on. You with me. It's good sneaks with some butter, some garlic butter. Saw the mash.
Having 2 seats, she locked in. I got 2 seats, bitch, hop in. Get that fee, I ain't talking my name. Got to check on me like these some bands. So the ride this shit like
Lemon.
So to throw that shit, don't play with me. Outside girl ain't no saving you. Want a lifestyle that's okay with me. Put one hand on your throat and one between your legs. I beat it till you dead. I bet I make it sad. Make it clap, and too fat movies. Arch your back, do it. Check like Nike, baby.
That's great. Purple mindset is funky. Oh, bloody man. Yeah, me either. Me too, Daz. Shit. Smelling real good right now, man. It's developing real good. I did shock it a little bit by overfeeding it a little bit a couple weeks back, but it bounced back. Hit it with some Epsom salt in a couple of days. Just to get it all the way back.
Yeah, man, I had to bring my brother's helmet home. This is my brother Jacob's helmet. You know what I'm saying? This is the helmet he was wearing when he passed away, when he got that motorcycle accident. So I had to bring it home. My brother, my younger brother, Joey, he had it in the storage room. And I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm taking this shit home and putting it up on my dresser thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, rest in peace, my brother Jake, man.
R.I.P., man.
He had a yellow motorcycle, you know what I'm saying? Yellow jacket, which I gave to my daughter. Because my daughter and my youngest brother was really, really close when she was a baby. You bad. She bad. It's a free one. Yeah, man. That's why you don't. I was watching that Dirk trial, bro, and his boy just straight blamed him. Like he straight blamed him.
They're gonna have when it gets to that point. That's always gonna happen, bro. You try to save your own ass at that point.
Because he got caught with a gun, slid the feds a fucking note. Was like, yo, I know shit about murders, but no cameras. I know a lot, bruh. And then throw bro under the bus like that.
Woo! It always happened like that.
That's why I do my dirt by my lonely.
Same shit happened with YSL trial. Same shit happened in every trial.
It's always one.
Just want to live in a jar.
Every time you pop that, the motherfucker, it's probably like, woo.
Yeah, man. I make sure I take a good whiff. Healthy Turks is good for your well-being, man. It's like aromatherapy.
I mean, I want to do also. I wanted to, I want to fucking figure out, a way to maybe take my stocks and make fucking material out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can make rope out of hemp.
All kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hemp, one of the strongest materials
make
around.
Paper out of it. Make a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, I keep most of my stocks of my branches. So I have from the last harvest, I have a bunch of long ones. I'm going to create some type of sculpture or something with it. My daughter wants to paint them and put something together. I thought about shit when I do my garage and I get some epoxy in the floor, throw a bunch of cuttings, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even throw some buds that I'm not going, and have it suspended into the air on the floor. You know what I'm saying? In my grow room.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, they sell hemp. They sell hemp clothing right now, Snakes.
I just want to use everything about the plant.
The brand, no, it's a brand out there that do all hemp. You know what I'm saying? Clothing. Forget the name though.
Yeah, I definitely want to, use this plant the best I can. I mean, shit, I'll fuck around and start making rope first. Shit. You know.
Tie-dye hemp t-shirts. That's a good idea, Sneaks.
Hell yeah.
How you thinking?
Yes, sir.
Tie dye. There you go. Yeah. Hey, you know what? To be honest, you know the shirts that Miss Amy be making back when I was performing. Man, let me turn this down. Back when I was performing, my partner Cook, Kamani Cook, he would make these shirts out of bleach. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he put our names on it and shit, and you know, make these designs and shit. We're performing them, and this was, you know, early after what 2007 ish, 2007, between 2007 and 2016, 2017. We was rocking shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was our kind of like our little signature thing that we would do. Get these black shirts, and then he'll do his thing on them with bleach and shit. But then also, you know, when we used to rent the clubs out and shit, he had a spot where he spray painted. But the only thing was that the club, like where he was spray painting, it didn't have a good exhaust. So he was spray painting up in the club in a little section, you know, doing clothes and shit. Bro, it got so foggy in there, man. I had to shut him down, had to open the doors just so people could perform. But you know how paint is, you know what I'm saying? But it was spray paint. I didn't think it was going to be like that. That was the first time we tried doing something, putting together like a little indoor, you know, right on the spot art show type deal. You know what I'm saying? Where people can purchase shit right then and there. He can create it right then and there. But yeah, we did a lot of wild things, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that we did, you know, when I was coming up, especially when we was rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. It was fun though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Performing is something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like get in front of a stage and just rock out. Yeah, I was a performer. I give my I be moving around. I be grooving, bro. But y'all, that's the end of our time today. We've been going for 2 hours. I'm about to get in this kitchen and finish cooking this dinner for my fam. And then once I finish cooking, I got to get back into the studio and to the grow and clean up the tents, do some up potting, do some amending, all of that. I would jump back on live and do it, but I may be too busy, you know what I'm saying, to be trying to orchestrate a live. So maybe I'll get a little footage of it, you know, throw a video out there, but I haven't been doing videos because this damn phone only works when it's plugged up. You see, the music just cut off because there it is now. Look at this damn phone, bro. Look at this. Motherfuckers, the screen is almost off. Look at that shit, crazy.
No doubt, bro. It's all good, brother.
Yes. No, you good, Valdez. You rock solid with us, boss, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming fucking with us and jumping up when you do, man. It's all love. Do your thing, boss. You ain't gotta make you good. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But chat, man, I appreciate everybody rocking.
Everybody that's been rocking with us, man.
Yep. Appreciate the extra broadcasters out there too as well.
Always love the free advertisement, man.
Enjoy yourself. Make sure you have a good evening. Be prepared for the weekend or the strong end. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's Friday.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Love to everybody, man.
Yep.
You already know. Spread love, not hate.
Yep.
See y'all tomorrow.
If y'all haven't got a chance to go check out the eclipse, go check it out because the eclipse happening tonight. It was pretty cool. Take the kids out there to go see it. You know what I'm saying? I go spend some time, meditate. You know, get that good energy absorbed off that bad energy. You know what I'm saying? Because when a night like this, you know, if you into meditation, you're into energy and things like that. You know, when you got a moon like this, you got an eclipse like this. It's a good chance. It's a good way to off some stuff. You know, get rid of some stuff going into the new day. So get rid of that bad energy. You know, soak in that good energy, soak in that good love, soak in that positivity. Y'all enjoy yourself, and you know, remember it's always
love, not hate, y'all.
And love always.
Love.
Appreciate y'all.